it's weekly roundup time, and it's been another hideously busy one. I say hideously, obviously it's great to be busy, but we're going to turn this around for this week. We're going to start with some supplementy bits, because they're particularly exciting, and then we're going to get to, well, even more exciting food stuff, actually. I should say that Halloween stuff's now behind us. Bonfire Night's up ahead, I think, but really the season we've got to start worrying about now is Christmas things. So yeah, that's at the end of the video, and we're getting there. So we'll start here with Ghost. Finally got another Ghost restock. So sorry again, it's been so erratic on this, certainly from ourselves, but from the Ghost UK site as well. It is now back live, you guys may have noticed. They've got new fulfillments and everything, so if you've had a bad experience in the past, please give them another try. They've got loads of the merchandise, they've got new caps up their shirts, more shakers and things that we don't have, so lots of cool stuff to check out there as well. But obviously, we would like you to buy Ghost from us. And on that, we have Ghost Pump. So this is something we did get a couple of tubs of originally. We never got to do a full launch of. We have now done, just came in on Friday. Two flavours of this, lemon lime and the super popular always, the Warhead Sour Watermelon. You'll notice these two flavours tie up with the, let's chuck this aside, with the Legend versions of the same. What have I got there? That's lemon lime. So yeah, very good for stacking, but we'll come to that. So Pump. Pump is stim-free. Means caffeine-free. It's also free of. Also doesn't have any beta-alanine in. So if you're particularly sensitive to the tingles, they say, or you don't like the tingles, then this is a good product for you. And yes, if you train late, this is a good product for you as well. It won't keep you up all night. You won't be, buzzing like crazy. Not that the Legend is a particularly high stim one. It's a really nice balanced one with quite a smooth come down. But yeah, no stims. Pump is the one. And boy, does it do what its name promises. So it's a nitric oxide supplement, basically. And it takes some of the best ingredients pump-wise in Legend. That's not Legend, in Legend, which does have pump ingredients in too. So we're looking at citrulline there. And Legend's got, how do you say this, nitroglycerin in it, which is a fantastic pump product as well. This one it doesn't actually have nitroglycerin in it, but it has arginine nitrate, which is a very common arginine product there, and Glycer Pump, which is like a new version of Hydromax, which is again very effective. Yeah, so it's more. There's three quite common pump ingredients, quite effective pump ingredients they've got in here. On top of the nitroglycerin in the Legend, you can certainly stack these and they work particularly well together, but it is very, very effective. 2 scoops to the serving there, and we've trialled it ourselves. We do like the stim-free ones here. We particularly enjoy the pump. It's always great fun. It's always good to flush your muscles with nutrients and all this kind of stuff mid-workout, and it's a fantastic product for that. It's been in the works for over a year. This was kind of a pet project, particular interest of Dan over at Ghost. And yeah, he didn't want to release this product until it was as good as what he saw as the best products on the market. So he wanted to top that. And he really tested them and he fiddled with it and stuff until he was absolutely confident this would be the GOAT. Or G-O-A-T, greatest of all time pump product, and he's done a really amazing job with that, and it's got the same awesome Ghost flavour systems as well. So what we've noticed, certainly from the pump one, is partially because of the addition of the glycerol, which tends to give it, I don't want to use the word gloopy because there's not that much in there, but it tends to give it a thicker texture. It also means without fighting against the caffeine, it's a much smoother flavour. So it tastes, to me, even better than the Legend flavours of the same thing. But on that, yeah, they do work together very well, as I said. You can mix and match for a kind of wacky cocktail. But yeah, you do the lemon lime and the lemon lime. There's a stack on site. We call it the Pumped AF bundle. And between the two of these things, yes, you get the focus, you get the energy, and you get a certain amount of pump ingredients already from Legend, and you add in the super duper over the top pump experience from Pump as well. Ultimate pre-workout stack powerhouse, and you're getting the full 8 grams of citrulline and things like that. Kind of insane dosages, but yeah, it really, really works. On the bundle thing, we have a bit of a promo running right now to celebrate its return. If you order any of the Ghost stacks on site, not only do you save 10% or so, but you get a free Ghost infrared shaker. So that is up right now while stocks last and to celebrate it being back in the mix. I should say we also got back in Ghost Vegan. So we launched this a few weeks ago, sold out more or less immediately, unsurprisingly so. Been some fantastic reviews in, very, very well received. We have more of those tubs back in right now while stocks last. And we have where's that buried at the bottom here? We have the sour watermelon size back as well. This is the advanced creatine product that is pretty cool as well. That is available in our Ghost Legendary stack, so that's great for making some awesome ghostly gains. And yeah, they're all on site now. Check them out, guys. The stock should be much better going forward as well. We've got more of all the flavours of Legend coming too. I'm sort of hoping that the Sour Apple Legend makes it to the EU as well soon. But yes, watch this space. Ghost is back in the mix and back in the UK. Right, next one, supplement-wise. These are our old friends, PES, our favourites. The strawberry cheesecake has reappeared. This was... as many of you will know who've been following us and stuff, we made a big noise at the time. A very limited edition protein they did back in, I think it was the spring. And yeah, they brought it back because it was so popular. So many people have demanded it was redone. And to be fair, it was the only fruit flavour they've ever done in their range. So this is the Phenomenal Select Protein range. And you know, they were very nervous in the first place about doing fruity proteins because the things like the chocolate, the cookies and cream, the snickerdoodle, more dessert orientated. Like fruit is a whole kind of different field of dessert. So I guess they just felt that they could add more to the more indulgent, chocolatey, rich sort of dessert field. But in doing this one, lovely authentic strawberry flavour, and it had little strawberry pieces in. I'll say what you'll notice from this one, the permanent one that is now back for good, they have lost the little strawberry pieces, the little freeze-dried strawberry pieces that were in the original one. Personally, I was kind of a fan, but it would seem that a lot of people are not that big on bits in their protein. So, I mean, if you're blending it, if you're putting it in a NutriBullet or whatever else, you probably wouldn't know anyway because it was all going to get blitzed up. But if you're just mixing this in a shaker cup or mixing it with a fork or however you do it, having bits floating in it, yeah, it can be a tiny bit off-putting. And the weird thing is the PEScience asked the customer base over in the States, do you want the bits in there or not? We're going to bring this back. And the common consensus was actually that people didn't want the bits in there. Go figure. So anyway, they gave the people what they wanted. The bits have come out. And the permanent range is just that really nice, smooth strawberry flavour, cheesecakey, creamy base, the whole thing. The flavour is not intensely strawberry-ish at all. It's almost more of a strawberry cheesecake than it is a strawberry cheesecake. Did I say that wrong? Yeah, possibly. You see what I mean? It's less a strawberry product, more of a cheesecake product, but it's got a nice fruity overtone to it that's, yeah, it's quite distinctive. And it reminds me of like a strawberry ice cream. It's good. But it really is very cheesecakey and a very indulgent protein. That is available again now, and yeah, it's already going quickly, but we've got quite a lot to cover us on this because of how popular it was before. We wanted to make sure we wrestled a lot back in. It's going to go even faster, of course, because you notice this nifty shaker. We're doing a promo again while stocks last. We've got just a few of these in from PES in the States, and it's a special pink edition version of their logo shaker. And it's actually a charity one. I think it's for breast cancer or something like that. It usually is with the pink. But yeah, we got some of these in because we thought it would be a lovely combo to put with the strawberry cheesecake. So every tub of this you get one of these whilst we have the shakers. And that goes for the Best Just Got Better PES 2-tub stack bundle as well. So obviously get the saving for the 2 tubs. It might not show in the shopping cart on that one, but we will make sure we add it. So any tub of this will definitely get a shaker. And some samples and stuff too. I've got, we got more of those from PES, so thank you, Ben. We've got, yeah, Amino IV, Prolific, High Volume, a bunch of other select sachets. So you'll get shaker sachets, and that's a pretty cool little promo. We've also got, yeah, we also got a big restock on some of the other things. I'll mention quickly, peanut butter cookie is back in 2-pound tubs. Chocolate peanut butter cup is back in 2-pound tubs. We've got both of those flavours as well in the 4-pound tubs. On the vegan side of things, we have been out of stock for ages. This isn't even that flavour, huh? We have been out of stock for ages on the Chocolate Bliss Select Vegan Protein that's been hugely popular. It has been the bestseller in the range. That is back, along with Cinnamon Delight. So this is the newest flavour they released. This is basically the Snickerdoodle protein, but vegan. They've done a fantastic job, as I said at the time, bringing the Snickerdoodle flavouring system, the really distinctive Snickerdoodle cinnamon flavouring system we love, to the vegan protein. And yeah, went out of stock quite quickly, as usual, and we have more in. We also have Peanut Butter Delight and Wild Berry, yeah, restocking all of those at the moment. And we actually got some more of the key lime pre-workout as well. Right, now it's time for Foodie Bits, our favourite. And I get to try some things, as per usual. And a nice segue from doing the strawberry cheesecake select. We are going to have a quick look at these nifty new bars from Pandy. I don't know if I grabbed any of the other ones around. I did, in fact. Hang on, don't panic, anyone. Pandy, you might know these guys for doing, well, the protein candy. So they do the bags of kind of BCA-infused, low-sugar jelly sweets. There's sour plates and salty kettlebells, although don't get those. And sunny shakers, and yeah, we've had them for a while. They've done some chocolate bars, flavoured chocolate bars as well. In fact, I can reach around and grab one. Ta-da! And they have done the chocolate-coated protein peanuts, or protein chocolate-coated peanuts. Anyway, latest one from them, actual bars. So it's suddenly interesting, suddenly more mainstream as an offering. And we were, the second we saw these online, not only did we think, damn, these look incredibly cute. So there are 3 flavours. We've got caramel sea salt, we've got strawberry white choc, and nougat hazelnut. They're quite mini bars, like 35 grams, so just over half the size of a traditional carb killer or a Bear Bells bar or something. But I mentioned Bear Bells, these are really like the Bear Bells bars. So I'm not sure if they've stolen the secret recipe or whatever it might be. But if you like those bars, the low sugar, chocolate coated, triple layer caramelly type thing, you're going to enjoy these as well. So we actually wanted to pull these out in the video just because you probably wouldn't try these if you saw them on site. But they are really, really worth it. On that, we're just going to open one of these just to show you how cool this looks inside, and we're going to go with the strawberry white chocolate, partially because of this, but partially because there's a limited edition strawberry white chocolate Bear Bells bar that I don't think, sadly, we're going to see in the UK anytime soon, but it looks so good when we see it from Scandinavian social media and everything. So, this in mind, let's dive in. Okay, as you see, this is a very, very mini bar. I mean, that's about half of it there, but it's got little sprinkly things on it too, so white chocolate, pink cutesy sprinkles. And Millie's going to bring it in. But in fact, I'll bite it now so you can actually see the inside. It's really pink. So strawberry white chocolate. Fantastic job there. And it tastes like sweets. It's a chocolate bar crossed with, I don't know, strawberry chewy sweets is kind of the experience that comes through. Like, yeah, chew it in a mini bar. Really surprisingly good. So it's 130 calories for this. What's that? Sugar. 1 gram of sugar for this mini bar. 12 grams of protein. Yeah, so basically, nutritionally, very much along the lines of the Bear Bells. Just over half the size of the bar there. Yeah, incredibly nice. Incredibly nice. Sorry. As much as I would love to open the others too, I'm not going to for this video. Caramel sea salt, that's pretty cool. It's quite like the fulfilled salted caramel, you might notice. And the nougat hazelnut, again, quite like the fulfill hazelnut chocolate whip thing, but obviously mini bars too, but super cute. I don't know if we've got this in Mix of the Month. Is that in one of them in at the moment? Yep, there's one of them in Mix of the Month this month. There is a new Mix of the Month as well. November's up. White Chocolate Mountain Joe's is the main feature of that, but we've got a bunch of other cool things in there as well. So you have to look at on site for that one, so I don't go through that as well and make this even longer. Anyway, we're starting with one of the flavours of these in there, probably the caramel, and then we'll rotate it round. But check these bars out. Like honestly, when we throw our hat in the ring and say, seriously guys, these are pretty good. This is one of those ones you really should try, and you maybe don't look at Pandy, but they've done a really good job with these bars. So we'll do a post on it soon as well. Next up, right, this is, okay, I could do a whole background to this one, but I'm probably not going to do. Suffice it to say, we used to sell MTS Nutrition in the mix. And we haven't had some for a long time, became too hard to get hold of, but the protein in particular is really good. And obviously the pre-workouts, Clash and Ruckus and stuff, pretty cool as well, but the protein is where we were really interested. We just couldn't get it for the longest time. So it might come back, but for right now, Mark Loveliner, this is his brand, they've done bars. So the second anyone does bars, we're suddenly quite interested. And also they've done them quite differently. So we've got 2 to start with here. Kind of unassuming bars, but obviously the MTS brand you probably know as being black and red. For the bars, they've kind of reversed it. Well, not reversed it, but they've done the flip thing there. So it's now white and red, very consumer friendly. They've called them the Outright Bar. Don't know why I did that. But the idea being it's outright delicious, it's outright real. That's the general tagline from it. So, yeah, we saw these bars. They're real food bars, or at least they're very few ingredients, and they're ingredients you obviously know, you can pronounce, all that usual jazz, but it's stuff that's great fuel for your body, it's great fuel for workouts, it makes really good snacks, like hearty, wholesome, and all the rest of it. You still get 15 grams of protein, and that protein comes from, yes, the peanut butter in there and things, but it also comes from MTS whey, so it's their isolate in there as well. So they've got fantastic quality protein, they've infused it in these bars, so that's quite a nice tie-up as well. Chocolate chip peanut butter and oatmeal raisin peanut butter. You'll notice we don't have bars for them, so Millie's put them in these cute little sweetie jars on site here, or biscuit jars rather. And the packets actually differ, because this one's got artwork there and this hasn't. But it's a work in progress. There is a third flavour coming very soon as well. Very low stock at the moment too, but we have more of it coming. But the cool thing, the interesting thing, what these actually... Well, not so much what they look like, but what do they taste like? So I'm definitely going to open this one, and we're going to go with probably where most of you guys will start, the chocolate chip peanut butter. These are gluten-free, and a big angle on it as well is no prebiotic fibre and there's no glycerin. So most protein bars on the market, if you look at the labels, and this is from Quest bars through to Carb Killers, will either use one of those two ways to bind the bars together and provide the low sugar, lower carb, low net carb kind of thing. Some people react badly to fibre, some people react badly to the sugar alcohols, that's the glycerin. Like Mark's noticed this, and it is true to an extent. A lot of people will feel a certain amount of distress eating regular protein bars, but some of them taste so damn good, we don't really worry about it too much. But when someone comes out with something a little bit different, we give it a try. So, with no more ado, let's tear in. Now this bar looks quite small, but the grammage is actually about the same as the others. So you're looking at around about 60 grams, I think, still. So in the ballpark of your Carb Killer, it's really, really dense. So there you go. It looks kind of like a nugget, I suppose. Outright, there you go. Really not a lot for Millie to focus on there. It just looks kind of hefty, kind of stodgy. Basically made with real peanut butter, made with real rolled oats, made with semi-sweet chocolate chips, and partially bound and sweetened with honey. And that's about it, really. I mean, you know, it's not nothing too remarkable about the ingredients, but I think that's what's so amazing about them. So, if we break this off, let's bring it in like that before I make a mess and bite the thing. You can probably see the oats in there. It's got a strange texture. It's definitely not chewy, but it's not dry either. I mean, the peanut butter will probably help that, but it's almost crumbly. I think, I don't know, I'm going to bite this one because it is a genuinely nice bar, and yeah. It is sweet, and that's the honey doing it, but it's definitely, yeah, it tastes real. It doesn't have the sort of slightly sharper sweetener taste many of the bars, even some of our favourites, do have, if we're being honest. Yeah, kind of flapjacky, very indulgent thanks to the peanut butter. The chocolate chips like sing through there as well. Again, it's weird because there's so little going on here. It's kind of hard to get too excited and try and convey that to you guys. Suffice it to say that it doesn't really taste like any of the other protein bars we have. We have some of these things here, right? The animal snack bars, these big, hefty, sort of meal replacement ones from Universal Animal. Like high protein food bar, like again, it's made with very similar ingredients, but it does taste more machine made. These taste handmade. So I'm not actually sure how Mark's getting these done, but I do gather lots of things done slightly differently with them, and it's definitely worth a try again. So the oatmeal one, I'm not going to open this now. This adds raisins in it too. So they both have oats in. They are broadly speaking both oatmeal. This has a little bit more of a cinnamon hit in it, and it has the actual raisins, which is even more sweetness in there. Again, very unusual for what's usually low sugar, low carb protein bars. And yeah, both of them are really worth trying. We have a new bundle on site. It's just 6 on these ones, just to enable you to try to mix across the flavours. As I say, there is a third flavour coming. I think it's white chocolate and cranberry, which should be fun. We've called that's the Outright Delicious bundle. So there you go. Definitely check those out. You might have seen some of the stuff online, but they are very different and you will really like it. The sugars are high. You can't pretend they aren't. That's the honey in there. The calories are high in general because of the peanut butter in there. But I would challenge you to make a nicer bar than this at home. And it does hold together really, really well. So it is actually a good functional on the go type food as well. It's a great refuel after a workout, and it's not going to cause any stomach distress or anything like that. None of the wacky fibre IMO stuff. Like it's just really well done. So genuinely impressed with that. We'd like to see where he's going with it in future. They're up on site. Final one we have here, and this begins our segue into Christmassy side of things. This is one of our, we've been doing the seasonal stuff, some of it's pumpkin, but the minty side of things, this is really the feature product. We've got from Kevin and Sean, my great friends over at Battle Oats, Battle Bites. They're super limited edition candy cane Battle Bites. So not only do they look gorgeous, as all the Battle Bites tend to, like that lovely pink birthday cake one that everyone's going mad for still, but this is obviously candy cane. It's a peppermint bar, so it's milk chocolate and like a kind of peppermint topping as well. It's crunchy, it looks great, and it's got a great sweet, I'd say, well, it's supposed to be red, I think, for Christmas, but it's a kind of pinky core, which is even more ideal for us. It's got a minty fondant caramel sort of running along the top. Yeah, the best way to do it is just to show you this, because this is phenomenal. I mean, they said they were doing this, and it's always something seasonally that you're like, okay, there'll be a little bit of a spurt for a peppermint one, but this is so much better than I ever could have imagined for essentially a novelty limited edition bar. I mean, they will sell through this short term, this little batch for sure, so grab some while you can, and we've seen whole boxes going straight out the door on these, which is understandable because it's that good. Anyway, there you go. So, at Battle Bites, as you know, it's low sugar, it's 3 grams of sugar or less in the Battle Bites, 20 grams of protein, and you get 2 bites per pack, which is great for sharing, or as we say, great for yourself and save yourself a battle and blah, 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 whatever. But they just tasted amazing and fantastic texture. So, dive in on that one to start. Oh, we should really grab a packet because it merits actually showing like this, I think. Eee. Okay, so you've got crunchy red and white peppermint across the whole thing. And then the chocolate coating, low sugar chocolate coating, and then inside, okay, I'm gonna bring it in one more time. Look at that. Got it, Minis? Thank you. Don't really know what to say about that. It really is divine. It's kind of, it reminds me of Polo Mints. There's a sort of freshness that you get from this sort of candy mint that, I mean, not so much strong mints. Definitely Polo Mints is what I get. There's a sort of creaminess to it. But with fondant inside, it's kind of like the filling on Viscount biscuits, or indeed in After Eights. The chocolate outside, that fades into the background, but there's the wonderful kind of sweet vanilla center. There's protein crispies in there too. Mix of colours, mix of textures, like everything is on point with this bar, and it tastes like Christmas like that. I mean, the line we've used online, you think Christmas only comes once a year. With these, it really does come, not once, but twice a packet. They're so fantastic. We've had a bunch of mint things in this year, and this has to be our favourite by far. And it's available right now in our Battle Oats Bite Me bundle alongside the red velvet and the birthday cake and the caramel. There's more bars coming from these guys. I don't know the schedule, but we've got some idea about some of the amazing flavours, and you're in for a huge treat. We've been lucky enough to try some of these as well. So get involved with the limited batch on these ones. You're going to love it. I promise you're going to love it. Ho, ho, ho. Final one, right. Seen this in the corner of the shot all the time. Sam and James over at Cocoa Plus have just got their calendars out. This year it's been given a real luxury makeover. It's glossy, shiny, it looks like a gift in itself. So this has got their lovely high protein, low sugar chocolate behind each window. It's got the workouts behind each window that they've always had. It's always great fun. I'm not sure how many people do them rather than just eating the chocolate, but really cool touch, and people definitely go mad for them online a little bit. 35 grams of protein a calendar, 50% less sugar, all that kind of stuff. But who cares? I mean, it's an advent calendar with some great quality chocolate in, and you get protein. So it's a fantastic gift, but yeah, we'll definitely be opening these in the office and working through it ourselves. So thank you guys for getting those in. We've got a nice early start on it this year. Limited runner as usual, so grab them while you can. Better be ready for Christmas. And while we're doing Christmas, check out this. It's almost so big it doesn't fit in the camera screen thing. So we got a Reese's Advent Calendar. There are some Reese's Advent Calendars that you do see in supermarkets over here, amazingly now, so it's nice Reese's coming over. But this is a really big one, and you get a mixture of white Reese's mini cups and gold Reese's mini cups, individually foil wrapped and stuff, behind all the windows there. Looks fantastic. Countdown to Christmas, there you go. So lucky enough to get our hands on some of these. Grab those if they take your fancy. I think if I'm going to get one, that's probably the calendar I'm going to get right now. And there's also a Reese's, like a gift box selection thing. So we haven't got too many of these. 7 different Reese's things, from sticks to white chocolate ones, nut bars and everything. Fantastic gift, or fantastic just to, you know, treat yourself. They are on site right now as well. So, long enough already, we're going to stop that here. God knows we're going to have loads more Christmas stuff coming. Look out for bundles and awesome mixes and favourite things, all the stuff we usually do, which is good gifting and the rest. And yeah, we will see you next week when I undoubtedly have more stuff to tell you about and share with you. But don't forget, promos on the strawberry cheesecake, promos on the ghost stacks, and yeah, you need to try the battle buys. See you later, guys.